Firecasters, you've waited long enough. Your time has come. Our fire reveals for Daybreak are here as we count down 25 days until Daybreak pre-orders open on July 12th. Let's do it. With the release of Frostfall, Lavalith was introduced alongside Chains of Prometheus to elevate the fire element to a competitive place. However, Daybreak is going to take it to another level with a handful of unique tools that are going to increase the consistency and the variety of decks you can run while utilizing the fire element. First up, Rumacole, a brand new 2-attacker, 2-defense, 1-cost fire Elestral that when it's normal cast, you can search your deck for a Stadium Rune or a Stoke the Forge and add it to your hand. This allows you to have an additional Stadium Searcher in Elestrals, primarily Volcanic Forge, or in this case, you can even search Stoke the Forge if you already have Volcanic Forge. This provides incredible consistency to fire, and it also provides an additional Stadium Searcher outside of Jolton. In addition, this Rumacole gets +1 attack for each fire enchanting it as long as Volcanic Forge is enchanted. That means that this Rumacole effectively gets double the buff from Volcanic Forge, making it an incredible offensive threat in the early game, and again, providing incredible consistency across the board. A brand new Nexus form of Rummagem, Rumacole is sure to take Daybreak by storm. Rumacole does indeed have an ascension, and that is Scavacole, a brand new 2-cost fire Elestral with 5 attack and 4 defense. When you ascend into the Scavacole, you can expend fire in order to search your deck for up to 2 cards with enchantment cost fire or fire and add them to your hand. Much like Scavagem, Scavacole provides a very similar effect, but for Firecasters. Again, providing insane searchability and consistency across the board for all fire decks. I can't wait to see what Scavacole does in Daybreak. I think this card could be really strong. One of the fan favorite tribal decks in Elestrals is Da Bears, which features a handful of Fire Bears and Frost Bears across our first 2 sets, and I couldn't go into Daybreak without providing just a little bit of support for our Ursa friends. I'd like to introduce you to an incredible new counter rune called Don't Poke the Bear. Don't Poke the Bear is a 1-cost fire rune that is a counter rune that says that this Don't Poke the Bear can only be cast during the battle phase. Target an Ursa Elestral and give it +4 attack and +4 defense until the end phase. The possibilities with Don't Poke the Bear are insane. Don't forget this card is searchable by Ursicle because it is an Ursa subclass card, and it can provide a much needed buff to cards like Urseer to be able to proc their destruction effects and swarm the field with even more bears. Don't Poke the Bear is going to be an instant staple in every single Ursa deck, and it could be exactly what the Ursas need to become a viable strategy in Daybreak. Switching gears, Fire has been known for its offensive prowess, but I thought it'd be really nice to add a more defensive Fire Elestral into Daybreak. I'd like to introduce you to Astrabbit's brand new Nexus form, Ashrabbit. Ashrabbit is an incredible 2-attacker with 5 defense. When this Ashrabbit receives 1 or more Fire Spirits, you can target 3 cards in your Underworld. Then an opponent chooses one of them. Return that card to your hand or spirit deck. In the early game, Ashrabbit generally just heals you 1 spirit, but as you get towards the late game and you funnel important cards into the Underworld, the choices you get become stronger and stronger, and your opponent is faced with very tough decisions because when you're like, hey, listen, you gotta either give me an Earthquake, Gorgon's Gaze, or Eruption, it's like, how do I even choose? Those are some pretty good cards. I think Ashrabbit could actually be really, really strong in fire decks, not just in Daybreak, but for many, many sets to come. This is a card to look out for as fire gets enhanced even further. By the way, like basically everything I've revealed today has been teased in previous images. We teased Rumacole on a construction image, we teased Ashrabbit at one point, and we even teased Don't Poke the Bear on social media. So make sure you guys are keeping your eyes and ears open because we're always throwing things out there. But I'm not even done yet, man. We're still going. One of my absolute favorite Elestrals in Daybreak is a brand new Nexus form of my boy Funglow. And instead, it's Fun Guide, a brand new 1/1 fire Elestral that has a super cool effect. Your Elestrals cannot be attacked except for this Fun Guide. That means if Fun Guide is on the field, your opponent can't attack anything but your Fun Guide. And you guessed it, if you can get 2 Fun Guides on the field, you have what's called a Fun Guide lock, which means that your opponent is unable to attack you. Not only that, when a player casts Follow the Wisps, you can special cast a Brontowisp from your hand or deck. That's 2 brand new cards. Let's talk about them. Follow the Wisp is a brand new 1 fire counter rune that says you can target an Elestral on your field. Your other Elestrals cannot be attacked this turn as long as that Elestral is enchanted. This basically states that if you have a Fun Guide on your field and another Elestral on your field, you can target the other Elestral and Fun Guide lock them that way as well. as well as keeping some crucial Elestrals on your field safe from oncoming attacks. This card pairs really well with Smoltuga in fire decks, and it's got a lot of other potential that I'll let you guys explore, but Follow the Wisp, a very unique card in Daybreak that I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. And just the other day, we revealed a brand new subclass called Spectral, and we're bringing that back with the brand new Ascension, Brontowisp. Brontowisp is a 6 attacker with 5 defense that is fire and lunar, super cool, that says you can disenchant a fire spirit from your Fun Guide in order to target and destroy a rune. Incredible destruction effect by getting rid of Brontowisp protection with Fun Guide. When an Elestral on your field is destroyed in battle, you can actually expend a fire spirit to special cast a Fun Guide from your underworld, which means that if you have Brontowisp and Fun Guide out, and they have to attack Fun Guide and it gets destroyed, you can actually just bring it back and then start popping runes or just keep the protection for Brontowisp on the field. This card is super cool, one of my favorite cards to run in Daybreak. Legitimately such a fun deck to run Fun Guide, Follow the Wisp, and Brontowisp. I can't wait to see what you guys cook up. The fire reveals are nothing but fire. I wasn't kidding, we added consistency to fire, we added defense to fire, we added a new archetype to fire, we buffed up dub airs, we're doing everything in Daybreak, you don't want to miss it. Pre-orders open on July 12th, get yourselves ready. I'll see y'all for tomorrow's reveal. I'm still not done, believe it or not.